So we're gonna start with our squash mole. So basically, our secret ingredient is our butternut squash, a little fennel, a little onion, plantain, and poblano. So basically we're gonna start sweating it, try to get as least amount of color as possible, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna start with the onions. So we're gonna let that reduce, sweat down for about 10 minutes. So our second ingredient was this great French pork loin. We cut it down into 3 ribs. I feel like that's a good size to share with you people. Third special ingredient, the Ras al Hanout. So a little North African blending with a little bit of our Baja coastal that we do here. So I'll get this rocking. Try to get a really nice sear on the fat and the skin, and then we'll throw it in the oven. And then we get a little bit of the plantain that's already roasted off. All right, so while that's also going, we can get our pork sauce started. So right here we have our reduced pork stock with the apple cider vinegar and apple cider. Get that going.
See what it's touching?
Add our apple cider. And then we did a pound of our pork demi. And we're just gonna let that reduce and come together. Coming down. Right behind you, gents.
In?
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, I really love delicata squash. I feel like it's the best squash to use for your sides. The skin's edible. It's really easy to prep. So we're just gonna take this, little olive oil, a little salt. We like to use this mixture at the restaurant here where it is black urfa chili, silk chili, and black lime. So we put it on everything. It's amazing. And then recook it. Got it. So we'll reserve the squash and then we'll start blending our mole. All right, so once we kind of bring our vegetables together and they kind of sweat and they're soft, we're gonna add our coriander. And then we like to add a little bit of some odd ingredients for what we do for Baja Coastal. So this is gochujang. It's a hot Korean chili powder. And we really like to add this to our mole too. So we just let that come together. So add that. And take our blender, add a little bit of water so we can get some viscosity to the sauce. So this method is called blender boiling. It's basically when we turn the blender on high and we just let it go for a while, and it'll develop a really nice color. So at this point we'll take a little bit of Japanese black vinegar and a little bit of lemon juice to add some acidity. So you can see the finished product, you get a really nice velvety sauce. All right, so once we get to a point where our pork stock and demi get reduced, we added about 10 grams of guajillo flakes, and you can see that we developed a nice rich sauce to top our pork. So basically what we'll do with our pork is we'll just add that back in, give it a little butter. These pork loins are really nice. I really enjoy working with them. So take a little bit of our squash mole, put it down. We'll take our rings. So we want to take our pork, so we'll cut down. Yeah. A little bit of fennel. All right, order up.